Hi, I'm Bud. Welcome to Kimba's Kingdom, the home of everything Kimba the White Lion. On this channel, I'm hoping to connect with fellow Kimba fans like you. So if there's something you'd like to see more of, or less of, let me know in the comments. I want to make the best videos I can for you guys. Today we'll be talking about one of the biggest dividing lines in modern society. The clash between building a progressive new society and holding on to our long-held traditional values, and what Kimba the White Lion has to say about this. This issue is central to the series from very early on. In A Human Friend, the third episode, Geraldine the giraffe breaks her leg. Her mother is distraught, but according to the law of the jungle, the other animals shouldn't intervene. The weak die and the strong survive. Daniel explains that the law of the jungle has stood for a long time, but Kimba snaps back that that doesn't make it right, before running off to get help and ultimately saving Geraldine's life. So it seems like the series is pretty clearly on the side of progress over tradition then, right? If they'd held on to their tradition, a child would have died. It doesn't get any more black and white than that. And the series has many other examples of this too. Kimba's refusal to follow the tradition of killing escaped farm animals. Devil Man sticking to his traditional lifestyle, resulting in killing and terrifying countless innocent animals, and Kimba's complete replacement of meat eating with protein-rich plants, then insect eggs and later an artificial meat substitute which saves thousands of herbivores in his jungle from living their lives in fear. It sounds like the series is coming down pretty hard on tradition, but not so fast. Let's look a bit more closely at that last example. Yes, in the end, Kimba's decision to ban killing for food proves to be the right one, but the initial effects are anything but positive. The carnivores become sluggish as their nutritional needs aren't met, and overweight to the point of becoming immobile due to the lack of exercise that they would have had from hunting and the over-availability of food. That problem is solved by the insect eggs and restrictions on how much the carnivores can eat, but even so there's still social unrest. Eating just eggs gets bland and monotonous quickly, and the carnivores become resentful towards Kimba and the herbivores, to the point where they almost start a violent rebellion against him. In the end the problem's solved peacefully, but this shows us that traditions can't just be overturned on a whim. They're traditions for a reason. They help maintain the status quo and prevent societal changes spiraling out of control and going in an unexpected and potentially dangerous direction. So should we just keep them in place then? Well, no. A conflict isn't solved by going back to the tradition. After all, it's solved by finding a better alternative. Instead, Kimba the White Lion is arguing that traditions often do cause more harm than good, and we should be willing to let go of them if they're hurting people or animals, but that we shouldn't take that change lightly, and we should be ready for a difficult transitional period as society adapts to the loss of stability and consistency that that tradition used to bring. We should be ready and willing to abandon traditions if they're causing harm, but we shouldn't abandon traditions just for the sake of abandoning them. It's a surprisingly nuanced and well-thought-out message. You can tell the writers put a lot of thought into what they wanted to say and how they wanted to say it, and that's why I love Kimba the White Lion. It has so much to say about the world, about us, about people, about animals, about society. It has so much more to say than even most adult shows, yet it never feels preachy. Watching it always feels like going on a fun adventure with a group of fun characters, and you don't even realize how much you're learning about the world and your place in it. That's all for now, fellow animals. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you won't miss a thing. If there's something Kimba related you'd like to see a video about, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I might look ferocious, but I don't bite, promise.